Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to America.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
This is my farm. We are on, this is Spring Mountain. A map that I have modified a bit because I did not like some of the things about it. First of all, well, I'll take you a little tour. Anyway, this is my latest American farm. I am going to be trying desperately to make this a ongoing series that I don't release one episode every 10 weeks. Like, this is going to be something that we're going to be releasing episodes, hopefully at least once a week, if not more. All the other farms are gone. I'm doing the European farm still, my Froiling farm, and that's it. This one and that one. There's no dead grandpa or dying family members or cancer patients in this video. I'm not trying to create a story with this. I want to play Farm Sim. So I'm tired of trying to role play. I'm not very good at it, and we're done doing it. So here's what we did. This farm came with this weird gravel grass texture, and I've replaced most of the main farm with actual gravel.
Good.
Because it looks cleaner, nicer, fresh. And there's some things that we've taken away from the original farm or changed. This barn was here and the house was here. I got rid of some of the buildings and replaced them with my own buildings. We have this was really of a sharp divot, and I've fixed this so it's nice and smooth. There was a car park here, but I deleted it by mistake, so now I've put this one back in. And you can see here I've got my Chevy pickup, and I've got a Kubota side by side for getting around the farm. Let's take another look here at what's going on. I don't own this field. Oh, here. In our barn, we have a mulch mower so that we can clean up our property here, just around the farm and, mow it, but not obviously windrow it and stuff. We're just getting cleaned up. Rah! Babies! And then I have a Kubota, what do you call this? I saw one of these the other day on the back of a truck. I was like, oh my gosh. I think it was like an SSV 60 or something like that, but same thing. Anyway, these are all over the place, so pretty cool stuff. Now, there's nothing else in here aside from those two items. Eventually, I'll probably, and these, got a shovel bucket, and I got one of these. We will be using a non-baling system on this farm. We'll get to that. We have a silo in the back. This is our American-style cow barn with slurry, dump, and I have 40 cows. This barn holds up to 45. May buy a second barn. May get into pigs. I'd like to do pigs at some point, but I don't have the fields. The nice thing about this map is the fields aren't overly priced. Like, they're actually probably in this market they're underpriced. But like this field, I think might be 100 or 75 or something like that. Like, they are affordable. So we can hopefully expand our farm pretty quickly as need be. And you can see here, this was not, I don't even remember what was here, but it was like a European cow barn maybe, or nothing. Or a shed. Oh, it was one of those crappy old, like that old barn down there. It was one of those, another one right here. And I removed that and put our cow barn in here. I don't know. In real life, I think if you lived on a farm, you probably wouldn't want the cow barn right next to the house like this, because that's pretty stinky. But I don't know. Some farms, I've seen farms where they are close, but most farms, I think they would probably put it in the backyard, but it's right here on the side yard. Here we have our silo that's empty. Nice big silo with a second silo here. That is also empty. I'm not sure why we have two of these, but I think being near each other, they probably play off of each other. But yet we have a filling system here for this and this here. So I don't know why they're different, but that's how they are. One of the things that I added in, there was no road here. This was just grass. I've added in this road, and I've also added in a silo for our silage, because there was no way to make silage here. So we added that in. Over here to the left is our wheat field. Up ahead there, this is the neighbor's field. Sugar beets. Good luck to you, Chris. Over here, we have some grass. growing, a big field of grass growing. We'll probably just leave that like it is. Though, at some point I may replant that because all these fields, what I usually do actually, I may run a crop through it next summer. A lot of times what I've learned with this game is that you harvest, you grow grass in the winter, you mow it once, hopefully in November, and then you mow it again in the spring in March or April, and then you plant oats. That's a good way to get through that cycle. You get your straw, you get a crop, and you get grass off of that. All right, so then we have over here a Karma 16 full of seeds and a solid fertilizer tank. We don't really have any liquid fertilizer on the farm yet. I also, I believe, have an empty gas tank over here. Yeah. Oh, no, there's 2,000 liters in there. That actually will help us along. And here's some of the horsepower on the tractor. On the farm. We have the shed, and we have a little trailer there for moving products. I've got this cool tractor. It is a Case Puma 240. And has 270 horsepower. And it's a nice little tractor for our farm. And then over here, we have this little original Farmall. Don't use it much. It's more for show, but I do. We will be using this here and there for things. Got a cool Mack truck with shiny wheels, the Black Mack. And Black Mack is going to be transporting our milk and also our grain from the farm to the stores locally. What else do we have? What's in here? Wow, we have we have the Merge Max for merging our windrows. We have a tedder, obviously. We got all of our grass working tools. Silage, mixer, cow mixer for TMR. Water for whatever we need water for. And a little workshop. I don't think some of our equipment doesn't fit through here, but a lot of it will. Over here, I have some more big equipment. We've got a really big Case Magnum here. 340, I think it's 370 or 380 horsepower, maybe 400. It's the Magnum. That is a serious tractor. And that is pulling our chaser bin, our seeder, our collection wagon, our cultivator. This is really once again, the prime mover on the farm. The other tractors are for porting stuff around, but this one is the one that we use for actual work. And like I was saying about the liquid fertilizer, we don't have any yet, but we do have this SP400F. I tried to get one in Case colors, but they didn't have any available due to COVID and shortages, so there we go. We have a New Holland one. Case header and Case axial flow harvester, the 7150. A harvester we're pretty familiar with, that we've had before. And so that is our other building, the other building. And then we're going to go over here behind the farm. We have another field. And this is of sorghum. I'm thinking about what, we can look and see what we can plant. But like I said, I'd like to rotate grass in sometimes. But if we're not, oats is really the only, let's take a look here. My plan may or may not work, and it's fine if it doesn't. We can just grow grass on the one field. It's not the end of the world. But if we have, what can we plant? What gets planted in June?
Are you Nemo or are you Dobby?
Oats. We could do corn. I don't have a corn header, but we could do horn. We could do horn for haulage. But we'd have to plant our grass in November. We'd only get one mow, but that'd be okay. That actually would give us a lot of silage, though. So we'd use the grass for hay and we use the corn for silage.
And Debbie's Marvin.
They probably sell some of the corn. Sunflowers can get planted. Soybeans can get soybeans. That would be a good crop. Once again, these are all late bloomers, though. They bloom later in the year. Potatoes are pretty short. That won't work, though. I don't have potato equipment. I'm not doing cotton. Sorghum would work. Actually, that would be great. But that doesn't give us any straw. It just gives us a crop to sell. So, yeah. Grass can be planted anytime up to November and harvested anytime during the year. So as long as we have our crops off the field, we plant one thing of corn. Then when we plow the grass under, we get a free layer of fertilizer. That's kind of cool. Precision farming is up and running. Right now we have a 50% environmental score. We are going to have to get our fields tested, soil sampled, because we haven't had that done yet. And so that's this field, and it's a huge field. That's our biggest field. And it needs to be plowed, unfortunately, but we'll have to rent a culti plow. Here's a source of water on our farm if we need it. We have trees on the farm that we can cut. Not a ton of them, but we do own, I believe, all the way back to this road here. So right there, I think this is where the property ends. Let's take a look on the map real quick here and make sure that that's the case. Once again, I'm fairly new to this map, so yeah. We own this forest too. So all of that is ours. Actually, there's 3 forests. We own this one. And all these spots along the road. So we have a lot of trees that we can work with. I don't have any equipment, though, for that. I'd have to rent a trailer or something with our semi-truck and load them into that using a front loader. But we do have a lot of cuttable trees, so we could make some profit off of that, too. In fact, we may need to pretty quick. So here is a second. Yeah, look at these. We got a lot of trees here that we can use. So if we have time during the winter, we can do some tree harvesting and even replant them and regrow them over time. Maybe we'll do one group each year and then kind of rotate them. Back in the backwoods, there is a spinnery that we have for sale. Some point maybe we could buy that. I don't know. I don't have any sheep yet. So actually, no, I'm sorry. That's a fact. Oh. That's very convenient. Timber time. What are these guys? Woodworking. Okay. No, I do not want to buy it. But we might be able to buy this at some point. So, but they will make wood products. I think you have to have a sawmill, though, also. And I don't. The sawmill is probably up here, honestly. Let's take a look real quick here and see. I was correct. This is Miller's Sawmill. And it is just up the hill. And it looks like a pretty busy place. So we can sell any wood that we chop. We can sell up here. But we're currently not making anything with it. But eventually, if we want to get into productions, we can do that too. So there's some room here for expansion if we want to. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get a production facility going on the farm. They have small farm production facilities. We can set up a stand. Maybe even make a little shop for people to come to shop on our farm so they can buy the produce that we make if we get enough different kinds of produce going. I don't really have any garden shops, though, or any garden shops. I don't have any greenhouses is what I'm getting at. We do have chickens, though, so we'll have eggs. But right now we'll just sell that to market. And last but not least, I have my hidden back here in the woods. We have our silo. This is where we're going to store our hay and our straw. So it's a pretty cool little farm. I'm excited to do some farming here and hopefully get this thing growing. We're going to be on this farm for about 3 months worth of episodes. Now, not in-game, but 3 actual months. So I'm going to be playing on this on October through December, ending sometime in January. If we like the farm enough, we'll stay. Depends on how the views go, but if it's doing well, we'll continue to play here. Otherwise, we'll move on to another farm. But I think this is going to offer us some fun opportunities. All right, so let's get started. First things first, we need to harvest that wheat. So we're going to get this open. I'm going to get that out. And we need to open up this door over here to get the harvester. Oh, and look at this harvester. It's conveniently parked right by the front door there. Who did that? Couldn't have been me.
Oh my god.
I hope you guys appreciate how much work it takes for me to set these farms up. Like, I literally spent probably like 8 hours redesigning the pavement and like putting in the features that I wanted on the farm. My wife laughed at me the whole time. I'm not going to be able to get out. Oh, wow. She's looking at little girl beds, and they're just like the pumpkin from Cinderella. Over the top. That's OTT, honey. Are you down with OTT? Yeah, you know me. Castle bed. Over the top once again. This is a cool tractor. Oh, no, they didn't get rid of the... I was thinking... So, forever this game has had a case farm all since, like, Farm Sim 11, and they have that stupid brake sound, Liz. Every single model. This one's a lot better looking than the original one, though. But I think we can use this to I'm hoping we can use this to tow around the header. This should have enough power for that. Not much else. It's pretty dang small. Wow. This is third. Is that third gear reverse? No, it's okay. Oh, yeah, plenty of power. Oh, that is just a cool tractor. I love good mod. I will say 22 and their mod hub have been... They've presented some of the best mods that I've seen for the Farm Sim games. There are some duds in there, but there are just a lot of really, really good mods that are well done. They look good. They run well. They don't have weird bugs. I've been really impressed with this round of Farm Sim with the mods. 19 was close too. 19 had a lot of really good mods. 17 and 15 were pretty dodgy. I think the harvester's not going to have enough space. So we're going to make a big loop here and get a little bit further back. But this is one of these. Let me turn the game volume. I apologize. The game volume was really low. Now you can hear that thing. There we go. That's better. I had it turned down because I was doing farming while watching a movie. And so I apologize about that. But now we are farm-alling it. That's a little better. That positioning's better. Okay, and we're going to grab the harvester and get on out there. Now, one thing I will use throughout this series, we probably will have hired workers come in. I may even occasionally have people join me. So I'll be looking out there. But unfortunately, Micah who is usually my sidekick, we cannot, for the last couple months, we have not been able to get Farm Sim to join. His client won't connect to my game, and I don't know why, and it's vice versa. If he sets up a game and I try to join it, I can't connect to his either. So it's really been kind of annoying. That's why we haven't been doing the cousin's farm. Yeah, so that sucks. But it is... Oh, wait. No. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, this is oats. Well, got what we wanted, I guess. I'm going to run this once down, and then we'll hire a worker once we get to the other end, because I need to make sure that that there's enough room for them to turn around on the other end so they don't get stuck on the trees and stuff. You know how they are. So we're going to give the hired worker some help. But I do like this farm. It reminds me of the Midwest quite a bit. Actually, it reminds me a lot of the Indiana farm that my wife and I played on, the Griffin, Indiana farm. It's a little different, but it is similar. You know, kind of a flat layout, more foresty, like pine tree, than I think you'd see in Ohio necessarily. So I'm thinking this would be maybe a little bit more west of us, because you seem to get that kind of climate further west, but I'm not sure where exactly it's supposed to take place. But it's a little more woody than Ohio. However, this parts of it do look like Ohio. It's funny because Ohio's got a lot of character. It's hilly along the southeastern border, like really hilly, like almost Pennsylvania-ish. So mountains, small mountains. But then on the western side of the state, it's, you know, like very flat, like Indiana. Though parts of Indiana are hilly too, but it does flatten out quite a bit on that side of the state. So this is kind of like Elm Creek, and I thought about doing another Elm Creek farm, but we've just done so many of them. So anyway, I didn't. I decided to grab a new farm instead. I like the way he bleeped at me when I stopped in his path. So there he goes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the tractor out. Oh, I like the way the sound like echoed when we got in here. You can hear the harvester with a more echoey sound. That was pretty sweet. Now that there is attention to detail. And since it's oats, I have a feeling that we'll be able to, I'm going to empty this guy out once he comes back up the lane here, if I can catch him. And then I'll let him run for a little while, because oats don't grow very thick. So we're not going to get a lot of crop off of that. One thing we do need to do is I need to get out there. The sorghum needs spraying. So while he's doing this, I'm probably going to run to the shop and pick up a couple cases of fertilizer. And I'll be selling the oats. I don't think we'll be... maybe we can use some of it to feed the chickens, but we'll see how much we get off the field. It's not a very, honestly, not a very big field. Actually, we could keep, you know what, though, we could keep the sorghum for the chickens. This we can sell. We'll wait till winter and sell it at peak price. And we'll leave this chaser out on the field. Cool. Thank you, sir. And then he runs the crop over. So disappointing. Thanks, bud. Running everything over. Good job. All right, so we're going to grab... What do I need to take to the shop? I'll grab the pickup truck. For this first run, I'll take you with me because you guys haven't seen the town, and honestly, I don't really either. I've been there once or twice, but I don't remember how to get there. I need to get my pickup truck. And I'm going to grab our trailer. Sausage. Wait, are you calling me sausage? Are you calling her sausage? Do you like sausage? So we're going to run down. I don't know where I'm going. Let's see. Well, I need to look on the map. Hold on. All right, I found it. I drove all this equipment back and forth. I should remember where it's at. Oh, we're going like 70 miles an hour already. What, honey? No, it's okay. I'll make the noodles. That's what you thought, yeah. All right. Special first edition. Gee, I hope they have something to load the fertilizer onto this truck with. They probably don't. I'm going to have to fix that. Or we'll rent a forklift. Or I'll take out a small loan and buy one. You got to have a forklift at the farm. I mean, it's so necessary. You know, this kind of reminds me, honestly, except for there's no red clay, but it reminds me of Georgia. Possibly also maybe parts of, like, the Ozarks, like parts of Arkansas. Hey, look, it's a Kubota dealer. Ugh. I'm a case man myself. Okay, so here we are at the dealership. Clever Motors. All right, what a sweet pickup. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hop in here and see what do they got on sale. Just curious. Ooh, big tractors. A nice Mack truck. Ooh, a hose reel thing. We don't have any slurry yet, though, so no. All right, so I need to buy. This seems to be. Oh, whoa, what's that? That's solid fertilizer. This is the best bang for your buck, I think. Let's see. This holds 6,000. 3 of these are $9,000, $9,600. So it's the same price, but it's way more portable with this pack. You have to basically mix the water in yourself. So it's like a mix kit. But it holds 3 of those, which probably, honestly, we want to need another one. Nice. We're going to grab that. And I'm thinking, can I fit my Kubota on there with those 2 pallets? I probably can. If I stack them. Hold on one second here. I want to just bring my Kubota down because I don't want to buy a forklift. It's so expensive. Wait a minute. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to go grab it. I'll be back. All right, so what I figured out, I can do this. I'm like, how am I going to do all this? I've got the Kubota down here. We're going to pull over by where our Kubota is parked, and I'm going to... I got a pickup truck. Let's put the pickup truck to use. So the first thing that we're going to do is drop this trailer off right there. And then I'm going to open the back of my truck a little bit. No, that's the back. There we go. And we are going to take our fertilizers. And put them with the Kubota. Grab them long ways here. Pop that up. Raise that up. Notice our guy that's doing the harvest is still going, so we're fine. Drop that. Look at that. That's what the pickup's for, isn't it? So we've got $20,000 of fertilizer in here. Should last us a while, hopefully. Second pallet on top. Let's see if this will work. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. So these are Giants pallets, so they're not like mod pallets or anything like that. So they should. Oh, look at that! Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna fasten a strap on these. There we go. And I'm gonna. Raise my pickup truck up a little bit. No, I'm gonna do that. There we go. Okay, there's so many controls on this pickup truck. It's got like windows that roll up and down, and a back that opens and closes. It's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. So now we know this is how we can transport stuff. Yeah, easy peasy. At least. And I'm gonna lower that suspension back down. Nope. Again. There we go. Because we're going all hoopty. Alright. Open that up. And oh, the AI worker has. We'll see about that, but it says he's done, so maybe he's done. Off. And we're going to go ahead and fasten this. There we go. I love still one of the biggest features in Farm Sim 22 is the ability to lock your vehicle to the trailer. I think my forks might have gone through the back of the trailer, but that's okay. So we got our stuff locked and loaded. I'm going to go ahead and run back to the farm. Oh yeah, see, it didn't close all the way. That's cool that it did that though too. Actually, look out, deer. Man, these deer are like, whoa! Jumping over the Kubota. Oh, and that one too. Oh. Are we in Raccoon City? Are these like infected deer? They've got the rage virus. So we'll get back home and see that our work is already done. And I'll probably have to hire somebody to spray also. Because, and I'll keep about 20,000 liters of sorghum for the chickens. And I think we have a couple horses too. I don't remember the animal pens. We'll have to stop and look and see what we got, but. All right, we're pulling in here. Yeah, so I'm super happy with the Kubota, and this works out nice. I was thinking, like, how am I going to do this? Like, how am I going to port stuff? Now, eventually, I would like to get some sort of liquid fertilizer bin like we have and just have a company fill it up, but that all costs money. Money that we do not have right now. We're going to have to try to grow this farm organically. All right, so I am going to pull around the back here because I thought maybe we had chickens, but I don't remember. There's definitely, we have cows. Oh, we do. Look at this. Oh, and we do have a horse. Dang. That means I'm going to have to ride it every day. Poor chickens. Poor horse. Does the horse need water? He probably does. Yeah, he needs water. He's going to need some hay also. And oats. So we're going to have to keep, I'm going to keep about 20,000 oats, maybe more. And hay. Horses eat a ton. They're big animals. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull around here. And he is done. Look at that. He finished. Impressive. Okay, well, we'll have to go clean that up. Let's get this guy out in the field. Hey, what? What? That you don't like? Oh, good. Clothes that she doesn't like. And we'll pull up next to the pickup truck here. And for the baby. It's for the baby. Good. good to know. Really. All right. I am being sarcastic, yes. That's my sarcasm. Is my self-defense mechanism. I don't know. It may not take up even one of these. This is, let's see, 3,000. These are 10,000, right? Or six? Are they 6,000? They're 6,000. So it's going to take one. Yeah, just one. Why, that looks realistic. The floating pallet. So this fills up, each one of those pallets fills the sprayer up once. Let's go ahead and get the sprayer out in the field. And this does not have any values detected. That's not good. All right, well, let's get this unfolded. That is a big yawn, dear. Yeah, I told you I would, but since I'm doing it, you'll have to wait. This thing looks so much like a lobster when it unfolds. I know, me too. Me too. We're almost done. My wife's going to die of starvation. She's going to shrivel up into nothing. These unfold realistically. So what does this say as far as it's not no data found? Precision farming. So I don't even know if I can spray with this because it's got no data aside from guesstimates. So let's see. Yeah, the hired worker will do it. And this is saying expected yield 59%. No data found. I don't... Okay, listen, I don't want to waste spray because that stuff's expensive. So we're just going to put a stop to this. Yeah, I would too. I just did. I don't... Unfortunately, we're just... The sorghum... I don't think I can test it until after we're done. So we're just going to have to see what the nitrogen rate is after it's finished. So... I think that pretty much does it for today. Let's go ahead and empty the harvester and put the pickup truck away, and then we will call this an episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this introduction to this farm. I think we're going to have fun on this farm. It is a nice little farm. I think it's going to be fun. All right, I'll park right there. Park right here. Nope. There we go. I'm going to take that strap off. And, oh no, I forgot to rotate the... Oh. You have to undo the trailer, obviously, or not, maybe not so obviously, since I obviously forgot to do it. Obviously. There we go. And I'll be right back. Okay, that's done. Probably should unfasten that. I was thinking about keeping, I don't know, I don't know, chemicals and stuff. Like, I don't think we're going to have a ton of pallets of stuff, so I was thinking about putting them in the basement. Wow, even with the weights on, this is heavy. Shouldn't be that heavy. There's Erlengrot. We're not there. One of the reasons why I got the skid steer is because it fits down here nicely. There we go. And this can come back upstairs. Just park it right over here. Close that door. Actually, keep it open for now. The other thing I was going to do is I think the trailer I had parked in the tractor barn, like the tractor repair shed, but I think we're just... No. I just want to close. No. I want the back closed. No. Yeah, there we go. And I need to put my hitch back down. I put the hitch. Nope. There we go. It's too many things. This is what the only thing I don't like about mods is like when they add like, oh yeah, that'd be cool to have this. Yes, it is cool, but it's just too much. All right, so we're gonna pull this around. And I'm just gonna park this in here also. Oh, what the? What the what? What the heck was that all about? That was weird. Okay. Yeah. There's something about the way that they put that barn into the ground. It's not 100% great. That was weird. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and shut that off, and I need to close this barn up because we're done with that for this morning. Oh yeah, we need a speed time. I'm sorry, time has been on half speed there. Oh, that probably made it easier for me to make money on the not paying a worker. So, things that still need to be put away. Once again, I hate not being able to fertilize that, but we'll have to soil sample after the fact, and then next year we'll get the right mix. But I don't want to just throw fertilizer away. This thing is a beast. Well, I guess they get on up here. If we're going to play realistically. The skinny farmer gets on in the back. Alright, so this is going to park. Back in this building. Yeah, so you only paid $200 for wages. That wasn't bad at all. Definitely worth the help while I did my other things. Now we're going to empty this out. So that's 59% full. We are going to need to collect the wheat off the field, or the straw off the field, because I need it for our cow mix and for the horses. And these oats, I'm going to keep, oh gosh, I don't, see, we need to make some money, but we'll make money on the sorghum. But the rest of it, I'm afraid we need to hold on to, because I don't know how much the oats the horse is going to eat during the year. So there's so much to factor in. Once again, this game has gotten a lot more complicated since the older iterations, and making money is not a guaranteed thing. That's why we are going to have to do probably some forestry. I'm trying to think of how we transport those logs if I cut logs down. we'll get it figured out. There's got to be a trailer or something I can at least rent that can handle smaller hand-cut logs. All right. Park that right here. And once again, the harvester, we're just going to back it right into here. Makes it real easy for us to access. Love this I love this warehouse building. It's freaking huge. And we'll get this put away now. He looks a little uncomfortable. Now imagine that if it really was me, it'd be the big fat guy on there, looking very uncomfortable. Oh. Ooh. Thank God for sticky harvester headers now that they stick to the thing. I'm gonna leave the tractor there for now. Let's see, this guy, we want to get the oats stored. So once again, I feel like we're going to have to hold on to these for a bit. There's only 10,000 liters of oats. That's pretty bad. Like, I can see the horse going through that pretty quick. They eat a lot of oats. Just from real-life experience with those. Tight in here, but I think we'll make it through. Oh, that's where I had the Demco parked. I'm realizing where I put the fertilizer, but I can put the Demco in here with the trucks too, because I don't have a third trailer there. So I think this will put this in the silo for me. Perfect. And that's going to put that in here. And then I wonder, just out of curiosity, does it show up in here also? No. So these are two separate silos. That's cool. I wouldn't, in the future, I don't think I'm going to have my oats in there. I'd probably put them in the other one, but. Can this carry different? I wonder. Yeah, you should be able to put multiple different kinds of crops in there. Maybe I put my animal stuff in here, and then the stuff that's going to be used to sell will go in there. I think that's how we'll do it. That makes the most sense. This is a big machine. I said, Australian Outback truckers, there's a girl that drives the truck, and that's what she says about her truck. Well, this is a big machine. And for some reason, it just cracks me up. Okay, so she's right. It just cracks me up for some reason. Yeah, same problem that we've had with these seems like some of these trailers just can't go over some of these bumps. Let me see something real quick here. I'll be right freaking back. I've seen this before on other farms. Now, I did not place these buildings. These buildings came placed by the author. Look at that. It's like I changed the ground a little bit. There's something wrong with this bin. This is not a mod bin either. It's in-game. But it's just not going over that for some reason. Let's try to back it in. I'd like it to go in the slot, but that's weird. like gets to a certain point and then just can't move any further. Very strange. Something to do with the bottom half of that hitch. Oh, look, it goes right in. Weird. I tried bringing the ground up a little bit in the back. Let's see if it can go out. Just out of curiosity, can we actually back this all the way out? I know this has nothing to do with the actual front. Look at that. And it goes right out. And then I try to pull it back in. Clonk. What the frick? Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got all of our shiz put away. In the next episode, we are going to mow. We are going to row. We're going to sow. No, I'm not going to sow anything. I might, like I said, I might put grass down just to get like one crop for like this year maybe. I'm not going to do that every year, but for this year maybe we'll put a crop of grass down. Try to get some hay and then plant a shorter growing crop next year just to, I don't know, to have extra straw and hay for a year so that we have something built up for the cows to eat, and then we can start, making a lot of silage and stuff. But, yeah. So that worked out good where we parked that. This is going to come over here. We could also put the header bin in here if worse comes to worse. But this is weird. That's a very strange thing not to be able to get that over the bump. All right, so we're going to leave this open for now because obviously that tractor's coming back out and it's got more equipment coming out. And we got everything parked up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this farm is going to be fun. A lot to do here, and it is like totally like an American farm, which I like. I feel like we've got a lot of American equipment and cool stuff going on. We've got some ideas for expansion, a lawn to mow. But like I said, down here, at some point, I'd like to maybe make like a farm shop, or maybe down by the road, we'll have to buy some land down there and set it up. But make this like we could maybe set up a wedding venue because people like to have weddings in barns for some reason. Something that I can't stand filming, as you guys know I'm a videographer for weddings. Anyway, see you in the next episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.